Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
Mostly sunny today, hot and more humid. 90 the high eventually. It's about 63 downtown. In a moment, a story that when I saw the headline, I went, wow, I wonder where that happened. And then I saw that it happened in West Michigan, and it's just an odd story.
I thought the same thing, because now you'll get, on all of our local sites, because they have stations everywhere.
Yeah.
You'll open something up, and if it's crazy, you expect it to be in
Florida
Nebraska or wherever. Yeah, definitely those two places.
Yeah.
Nope.
Before that, though, I just saw this headline. Went up 20 minutes ago on WGZM's website and probably other places as well. After nearly 300 complaints, Attorney General Bill Schuette files lawsuit against Family Fitness. Because remember, all those investigative reports we've seen them by Fox, by Wood,
and ZZM.
By ZZM, and each of them probably multiple times.
Well, there was 3 weeks when there was a new one up there every day.
Different kinds of scams. According to the news release from his office, this comes after Schuette received nearly 300 complaints on Family Fitness alone in 2017. He warned the fitness chain in July that about their unlawful business practices, demanding a cease and desist. So, 14 Family Fitness centers in West Michigan.
Wow.
And they'll take them to court. Make sure the credit reports of Michigan consumers no longer show debts arising from unlawful. I think there's been a lot of them that were incredibly egregious. That guy who won a free
membership.
And then they were charging him $50 a month, and they wouldn't let him stop paying it for a free.
Because
that felt like a complete scam.
Well, they were
shouldn't have fallen for it, but whatever.
Yeah, you get a free membership. Just have to pay a maintenance fee, but also you still have to sign this. Don't worry, your signature will be on it, but it's definitely a free membership.
It's just boilerplate.
Yeah, that's all.
And then what he found out is he couldn't cancel it without paying the whole, that's
a
scam.
Unreal.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, that was the thing. I feel like they had a lot of chances to quit and make it better.
Yeah,
and just didn't.
Yeah. This story from Muskegon is bizarre. From WZZM.
News now, and we're going to go to Muskegon, where police found a 2-month-old girl shortly after the man believed to be her father smashed a stolen construction crane into fences and a light pole. Happened just before 7 o'clock this morning on Robert Street near Barney Avenue. That crane was parked inside a fence at a factory that is in the process of closing. WZZM 13 Lakeshore reporter John Mills has more now.
The mobile crane was parked inside the security gate at ESCO. That company is in the process of closing and needed the crane to lift heavy equipment. Sometime after 6:30 Monday morning, a 32-year-old Fruitland Township man entered the property, drove a forklift, then climbed into the cab of the crane.
Came from the chemical company, knocked down this fence here.
Brian Reeds and other workers at ABC Supply watched as the man circled the UPS parking lot.
It was kind of like a tank. I mean, you wouldn't be able to stop it.
He knocked over one light pole, tried to hit another.
And then he just came up here and
in the direction of ABC Supply employees.
And I just yelled at him, shut it down, turn it off, turn it off, turn it off. And luckily he listened and turned it off.
But a couple of
I can't believe that worked.
No kidding. I thought if you just bring reason to a crane fight, you're going to lose.
Right. Thank goodness.
Started the crane again.
And I just yelled back at him, shut it off again, and he did shut it off again.
Police talked the man out of the cab.
This happens to us a lot.
Into protective custody and transported for a medical evaluation. It's then police learned the man's 2-month-old daughter was placed by another nearby building. She was not visibly injured and was also taken for a medical evaluation.
Thank God.
That's 2 months old. That's terrifying.
Jeez.
Child Protective Services was called. Police are expected to send a report on the event to the Muskegon Prosecutor's Office for a charging decision. In Muskegon, John Mills, WZZM 13 News.
Glad that little girl is okay. If you happen to have any information on this morning's incident, you're asked to call Muskegon Police or Silent Observer.
It's either drugs or he snapped.
Or he worked
right?
there.
Yeah.
And he's sad about his job. Yeah. Just went crazy.
Man.
Yeah, that's a crazy story. But luckily, all he did was take out a fence and one light post.
Yeah, Yeah, he could have done a hell of a lot more damage with that thing.
Yeah, I wonder when he said, turn it off, come on, get out. I wonder if the guy realized, maybe it wasn't like a crazy moment.
Like sort of jolted him?
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe it was slightly crazy, but then he thought to himself, well, this seemed like a good idea 5 minutes ago.
Right.
I guess we'll find out more soon
Probably.
enough.
I imagine.
Black Crows. Hard to handle. 97.9 GRD rocks.